music like root reggae has rap influences too, doesn't it? I'm very surprised to hear him listening to this and the heavier stuff he listens to. I'd sooner listen to rap than the heavier stuff, though. Hard rock is a different story. Anyway, let's get things started here. Right. Hopefully, I don't have to wait very long for anybody to tune in because one of the topics I might not remember shortly. Hello, welcome. So I'm just getting this started. I'm going to be doing some music and we can chat as well. Okay, the person left is like, I don't like music, I don't like chatting. Or at least they didn't say that, but sometimes I kind of presume what they might be saying. And how silly a thing is that to say, though, right? But I mean, based on what I just said, and it came for a few seconds and left, you know. So, a couple topics I have before I do have a song idea, and perhaps others to follow it. And I also have, or we can just chat. That looks off for me. Not too sure why. Remember that with this cup before. And I hate to waste it. I'm just gonna pick a different cup. I like this cup, but it seems to do something weird with the drink, so stuff seems to come off the inside of it even when it's clean. Anyway, so a couple of topics before I do music and we chat is one, are there any particular shows where you feel there is good representation of mental health? Second, I think I'm just gonna dump all this away. Second, the concept of doing something else to make somebody else happy, but that in turn makes the self happy as well. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. One example is I was watching someone the other day who said that they colored their hair for their partner, and sure, yeah, their partner suggested it. They wanted their partner happy, but in essence, that also makes them happy. You see what I'm saying? So, that's not the other topic. Oh, I did say mental health in TV shows. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. Just getting started here. I do have a song idea. In fact, I thought what I might do is make a little bit of a name that tune out of it. I don't know whether I actually want to sing the song. I'm not super familiar with it, but I noodled with it a little bit this morning. Not streaming because I didn't have that much time. And I was just refamiliarizing myself with it a little bit. And I meant to again throughout the day, but it's easy enough to follow it, so I should be fine. On the piano, probably. Hello, Lachelle Mokale. 2, in fact. How are you? Welcome. First time to the channel. And how did you come across it? I haven't put a title into it yet. But I'm going to go to the computer in just a moment and do so. I don't know if I missed a turn or not, and we got three other people here as well. So glad to have you all here. And then the site I use, underneath it sometimes suggests other songs, and I have a feeling it might do it all of the same band. But I'm just looking for a cup to choose for my coffee. So pardon me for a moment here. Sometimes I'm a little indecisive. I guess I could do what I did ages ago and say, is there a cup here that you're drawn to? I'm going to read that just because it's funny. I don't know if it's trolly or not. I mean, you jump right in Well, it's not like it's difficult. I'm pretty good with names. I've often thought that I should announce on The Price is Right, which I must remember to check out soon. Howie Mandel is going to be hosting it. So I guess Drew is not anymore. Either that or he's hosting a Canadian version. I know he's been on American shows too. Tenrog, making sure that somebody realizes it's not me that said this, but you can see the comment. It just jumps right in with a funny comment. I had an epic dryer lint collection day today at the laundromat. Got 3.7 kilograms of lint and found an unclaimed pair of Nike socks. Gonna gift it to my lady for Easter. Yeah, I guess Easter's coming up. So you're talking about gifting the socks or gifting the lint? Speaking of, I'm going to give my bandmate with maybe a pair of better jumpers. How's that? So, as much as I'm dreading booking an appointment, I think I am going to call and do that tomorrow. Okay. So, one more try on, does a cup jump out to you? And otherwise, I'm just going to pick one for myself. I think I'm going to go with this one. You guys were too slow picking cups. You're still welcome to if one's stuck in your mind. But other than that, I've got one for my drink, and that's the most important thing. So pouring of the coffee and painting of the truth. Sorry, just kidding. Funny how small little words can, or two small words like "of the," can make me think of a title, eh? Or can make you think. Maybe it makes you think of a title. Jesus loves you so much that he, well, you know what? I feel at times he has. I feel like he's coming back to my side, but the world's so huge, I find it a little bit unrealistic to believe that he can be that close to any of our sides. He's more so, Jesus and God are more so an entity that make us feel strength and a sense of community. That's another way to put it. Somebody else in one of my recent videos, I can't remember exactly the wording, but said something about how it's a relationship, not a religion. God. And I'd never heard that before, but I kind of like it, but I'm agnostic, but we're not going to talk a lot about religion here, but thank you. Yeah, if you could ask him to show it a little more often, I'd be happy. Socks are for me. She gets the lint. I thought that might be what you're saying. I mean, it's not necessarily a huge gift-giving holiday. I mean, hopefully you share some chocolate together and that, and some good times. Thursday is the day I stopped by the hair salon to pick up. Uses the hair for cat portraits that she sells at the community flea market. At first I thought that's weird and it is different, but believe it or not, it's not the first time I've heard it. I have a follower. I was sort of just thinking of her. She was the one in Spain. I think she is. She probably doesn't make the evening streams very often unless she's staying up past midnight, because they're about the same time difference from us in Canada as the UK is. But she has a dog. She's a lovely lady, cat eater, as weird as this is. I'm still waiting to see the picture, actually, so I think it's Wendy. If you see this, please send it. But yeah, she, it's interesting to verbalize it out loud, but she actually has a pet that is a not real dog made with human hair. Yeah. People do all kinds of wild things, don't they? And I'm going to go to the piano in a moment. And I don't know if I'm going to call it a wild thing, but like I say, we'll name that tune, and it will be delightful. So I'm just going to put the phone down for a moment. And if you have any song requests you'd like to ask of me as well. Lachelle, are you still there as well? Yeah, if you have any song requests. Otherwise, I at least have the first one, possibly 2 or 3, figured out. Also, remember to give the video a like. I appreciate it. And feel free to say whereabouts in the world you're watching from as well. And if you just saw me do that, I was just putting a little bit of colder water into the one that's cooled off a bit. Okay, I just need to sugar my coffee and focus on that so I don't put too much sugar in. I already misplaced the spoon. That's okay. I have a drawer that doesn't have any clean screws in it. He doesn't need 2 over here. We'll probably run the dishwasher today. Okay, so just a moment. Yes, I don't want to make everybody wait too long for the for the music. However, I do want to get things set up on the computer. I'm often, at the moment, I don't have a cell phone, so my roommate let me borrow his because he's got a computer. Um, and but he works during the day and I'm not around him, so I often have to wait for. So yeah, I have to wait until he gets home to live stream. There was a couple times today. I actually had an amazing amount of energy this morning. It was kind of unusual, but where I wanted to stream, but didn't have the access to the phone to do it. Right, so thankfully I do now, and by this time of the evening, I'm usually pretty eager to start streaming, and as part of the routine. Even when I don't have a particular idea, I'll roll and see what kind of conversation we get into. And, whether I'm meeting new people or regulars or almost spilling water on my coffee. Luckily, there wasn't much in that one over here. Yeah, so in just a moment here. Okay, so I'm just going to, I did what I did do, and I knew I would do that. And, then I did this on the cell phone, and I already have it kind of pre-typed up. So I didn't really want to. So what I do is I come to the computer, I open this, and then I put it. I put it there. Now it is one less click to think of the document, but I don't think I have that open right now. So I'm just going to go to the previous slide. The title is essentially going to be the same, and you'll see what that is in just a moment. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I want it to be this specific. Where is it? Oh, right. Maybe I probably did that. You know what? I'm just going to retype the title because some of my recent ones actually don't have. I'm kind of surprised. I thought they did, but I don't want to take too long doing this. I want to get to the piano. Because the evenings, they do go quickly, and I can't stream for all of it. I might do 2, but we'll see. I do see the, okay, I think I know how to find the thing that I want to put into the comments as the title pretty quickly. I have it pre-typed, so don't let me forget my coffee in the microwave, please. I'm going to go do that in just a moment. Okay, so what we want to do is, whoops. Now, okay, so let me just see what else it's going to suggest underneath the song I want to do, too, so I have an idea if there's anything there I'm going to want to do. Also, I want to take this opportunity to quickly talk about email spams. On that, there is one from a site that is a funeral home and obituary site, and I'm very surprised. It's crazy to think that that they send such. Hello, Meg and Cass, how are you? I also had one today. I almost thought I recognized the name, and it says, "Dear beloved, I hope this message finds you in good health. My name is Mrs. Elizabeth George, and I blah, blah," and then it talks about how they're having health issues and they need money. And I don't know who this person even is. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Harry. Oh, I guess I did ask that. Just quickly doing a quick setup thing on here. Are you the person that gave the like? I hope that all 3 of you will, because it just went from 3 to 4. And yeah, first time to the channel. How'd you come across it? I am just doing a one additional setup thing for this video. And then I'm going to go to the piano. Thank you, by the way, for the like. Yeah, and then I'm going to go to the piano, play some music. So if anybody has song requests, that's one of the reasons why I want to have this, put on every video, because as you're about to see, sometimes I'm better with coming up with titles than other times. As you're about to see, and I'll read it out once, just in case, some people some people, they might have a learning disability where reading is a difficulty. I mean, I'm not judging them, and so I'm going to help you along by reading it out for the first time. Chat and music covers, not metal or blues. I don't mind rap, but I don't really sing it much. And then basically, it's that I hope all the chat shows up, because sometimes it seems like it doesn't show all the messages. Um, and it seems to sometimes be a fairly often glitch, but then sometimes not. But I think the last two or three it seems to have. I know the one on the weekend was off the chain or whatever, however you want to say it, and so I'd almost forgotten that my friend Mark was there because there was just so much great comments and likes, and we did quite a bit of music. Okay, so it's titled. This is what the title is, as I just read. We've got okay, and then I'm going to pin it there, and then I'm going to. I have to switch. I have to also bring it up on the computer. Thank you for your patience, by the way. It'll be worth it, I promise. To see, there's now there was two, but the other one, we are very, very different people, me and this other person. It was a little bit awkward because you're younger, but I know him from another person's YouTube community, and we're both good people for him to be watching videos of and to find. But but he said something. I may have misunderstood it. I don't know, but I didn't like it, and so yeah. But there's somebody else that I do still like, who I can only ever see his comments via the computer. So, okay, I'm just going to grab my coffee, head to the piano, and let's do the music now. Okay, I appreciate your patience, and sorry that took a little bit of time. So again, if you have any song requests, I say below the genres I do. That does not mean that I know every song in those other genres, or that I like every song, but I do like a lot of songs. I do know a lot of songs, so the chances are fairly good. Now I'm just going to grab my coffee, and then I do have a song loaded up for anybody who may have just got here and is like, he never seems to have song ideas, and he's always asking us, and we can never think of it, and we just kind of sit repeating, like, give me song ideas, give me topic ideas, give me money, give us our daily bread. You know what I mean? Well, if you eat bread daily, you might become celiac. I know I have, and I didn't. Well, I eat a lot of pasta and pizza, which in about 15 minutes I have to put in a pizza. So, unfortunately, we can't really manage to do restaurant pizza right now, and there's going to be a couple times upcoming where we're probably going to eat out, and we have a couple times recently. Okay, so everybody ready for Name That Tune? Just going to put some socks on. I appreciate sometimes it takes me a bit of time to settle in, and I'm only 18 minutes into this video, and I'm kind of actually perfect. Don't even have to get up for this. Okay. Okay, so here we go. The chords are kind of a unique pattern, kind of repetitive for the first bit, and I'm going to read the lyrics as I play it too, because I might decide that I'm willing to sing it, if you're lucky. Okay, here we go. I realize this. Are you telling me? Actually, yeah, I think that is this song. Like I say, I looked at it this morning, and then that love is gathering. All the words that I've been using are now starting into one. I'm a singer. I can't not sing. So I walk on high and I step to the edge to see the world below. And I laugh at myself. I'm not laughing. I'm almost at that. Now it's the world I know. Don't know why. No, I don't know why. So I walk on high and I step to the edge to see the world below. There we go, that can't be accurate. And I laugh to myself as I run down. 'Cause it's the road I run. That's the road I run. Anybody know that song? I kind of did give it away after I got into it a little bit, I think, but whatever. You know, I heard this other song that's being suggested under here recently, and it's kind of ironic. What it's called. No, I'm not going to do that one. Anybody have any song requests? That was kind of the only one I had prepared, but I'm open to doing a few more. And somewhere in between the one I just did and the ones I'm going to do next, I should put some pizza in. I don't know who David Ramirez is. How about this one? This one could be funny. I mean, fun and a bit funny. I've been hearing a lot of their stuff recently, actually. I don't know if I know the verses, though. No, I'm not going to do that one. But, I don't know Gorgeous by Taylor Swift. No, I'm kind of stuck on ideas for songs. Please give them to me. Now I'm going to sound like my usual self. Song ideas, please. And let me know whether you'd like it to be on the guitar or the piano, although I think I'm feeling a little bit more the piano myself, but I could be wrong. I could find that once I pick up the guitar, my arthritis isn't that bad. My mastitis, whatever the heck it is called that I have, isn't too distracting, and yeah. But I'm kind of feeling the piano at the moment, so. You know what? I'm kind of surprised that it didn't suggest more by that band that I just did. But I think I'm going to go back and look at that because there is a couple other favorites, truly. And they have some good stuff. That one, unfortunately, is only a tab version, and I need chords. But I will say that maybe I'll talk quickly while I'm scrolling about how that song was inspired to me this morning. Um, at this point in my life, it's been a little bit of a quiet chapter, although that is picking up as far as like aside from online. And I had a dream last night, and I was traveling, but I don't know where I was traveling to. I only, feel like I experienced a very small part of it, and lately, I, I, it doesn't take me being awake very long or doing all that much for me to not remember very many details. Oops, ooh, that almost fell into the piano. Uh, but um, I thought I can't really manage to travel. I can't afford to travel. Uh, you know, we'd have our dog to consider, and we don't have a lot of living or local family we could let him stay with. We have a lady on our street that's very busy, but she'd help. But she has a cat, so she could come here. But I don't know if she's all that reliable. Um, our other neighbors are elderly, and she has had enough time taking care of her husband, let alone trying to take care of. They do like him in the summer, or whatever. When they're on their deck, they like to visit with him, and they're usually seated because they're elderly and they're not, you know, they're like she walks with a walker, and I think he walks with a cane, which is interesting because a while back I was thinking about how I rarely ever see him going anywhere. I mean, I'm not coming in a ton, a little bit more than them probably, but and that same day that I heard that, or that I thought that, I saw them getting in the vehicle of one of their friends or possibly relatives, and they said they're going for lunch. I said, "Oh yeah, where are you going to?" And she told me, and it was the place that my friend who passed away, um, sorry, used to work at. But um, and they were kind of familiar with her. It was really wild. But anyway, but I thought I can at least do more within the city, I'm not going to say what city, but close to Edmonton. And I figured, a little travel a little bit. And then I was thinking of another song this morning, but, and then a phrase came to mind. And next thing I know, I had that song in my head. And so, yeah. And then G came to the piano this morning, a little after that. Didn't have a lot of time before work. This is what it looked like on the piano, minus the tablet. It had, hope I didn't see that. It had just this book and nothing else on it. And he starts playing a song, which I distinctly remember him saying that he played at, I believe, his aunt's funeral. And there's another song by that played at this friend that I was just mentioning's funeral, and I'm going to do it. And so, I just have to, and I don't mind if it's not large. If I'm going to be playing a lot, which I don't have a ton of time to do, I'd want it large and auto scrollable. But yeah, feel free to say where you're watching from. If you have any song requests, how you came across the channel for your first time, feel free to like. And yeah, and if you're commenting and I'm not reading it, I'm not seeing them. I know I was just kind of storytelling, and I'm looking at my device here for the song, but and why am I not seeing it? That is so bizarre. Oh, you know why? I think it might also be called something. It might have a second title that it goes by. And let me just see. I appreciate your patience. Like I say, you're welcome to request songs. You're welcome to say if there's something weighing on your heart. And I think I found it here. Okay. I don't feel like that version. I'm sitting at the piano, but I think I'd like a version without sharps. Okay, here we go. You ready? Okay. look and tell me what will I find. I'm just going to take care of a troll that I just happened to... Please just go do something else and don't be a troll. What a weird question. Anyway. Give me a sign. Tell me where to look. Tell me what will I find. What will I find? Leave me on the ground, fly me in the sky. Tell me where to look. Tell me what will I find. What will I find? All T's. Oh, never let your light shine down. Oh, never let your light shine down. Oh, never let your light shine down. I do have, never let your light shine down. I do have anemia and really chilly arms at the moment. That's usually where I wear that other thing. But get through the rest of the song, and then I'll turn the oven on for pizza. Love is in the water, love is in the air. Show me where to go and tell me love will be there. Love will be there. Teach me to speak, teach me how to live. Teach me where to go, tell me that love is there. Hello, Ryan. We have a country fan in the house, so name some country songs, people. Never let your light shine. Never let your light shine down. Never let your light shine down. Down. Ryan, remember the light, please. I'm gonna let it shine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every little light's gonna shine on me. I'm gonna let it shine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every little light's gonna shine on me. Every little light's gonna shine on me. Say shine, I have to go, so I can't, but saw you were live. You can't stick around? Well, you just got here. Yeah, I thought you were hanging out on YouTube, or were you on the bus or whatever, and you were just there till you got to your destination, and you were closer than you thought or something. Well, I hope you'll be able to come back. I am probably going to be, I'm only going to be rolling for another 15, 25 minutes. And thank you for the like, by the way. But I might roll after dinner. I just might. So I'm just going to put a pizza in. So, but I'm in a country mood. Didn't take much, did it? Nope. And I had cold arms this morning, too. It's weird thinking about, things from this morning, and I have the same sensation. But I did turn the heat down a little bit because I'm going to be putting because the oven is on. So, oh yeah, I can't be back. Well, you did just move, and I don't know what time it is where you live, but I guess you've got some things going on. Yeah, I guess maybe you've probably moved to be closer to some people you haven't seen for a while. So I understand that you're probably pretty eager to be seeing them. But thanks for stopping by, Ryan. Thanks for the like. I'll see you tomorrow night, I guess. Oh, baby. Okay. I apologize for the bit of a delay again. People can song request. And if there's anything weighing on your heart that you want to talk about, now we have a freezer full of various pizzas, so I just need to process for a moment and see what ones. I still think this new brand is my new favorite. I'm not that drawn to those other ones. Honestly, I'd really rather have restaurant pizza, but like I said earlier, that's not happening right now. So this coffee was pretty good. I want to get back to it. So hope everybody is doing well, by the way. And woo! I almost took a tumble. Well, that needs that. Well, I guess I had it preheated while I was doing music that whole time. Okay. I guess that's two people indicate. Oh, I should come here. Maybe it's a potato. Maybe he's wondering if I'm ever going to read his comments. Let me just see if they show up. At the moment, my computer is being slow. I came back. I had this open on the computer, and I came back, and I'm trying to get it to go from showing top chat to all chat, and it's not behaving. It's not responding to my click. Oh, okay, because that wants to pop up. Now will it respond? If not, I'll just reload it. That's fine. That works. As soon as I put this on, see, I'm already warm. But I was just near the oven. And I am streaming, and like G said the other day, it does actually take, even if you're having fun, to keep the momentum going, it actually does take, some energy to do. So, I'm giving you my energy. You're welcome. Okay, here we go. Boom, reloading. I'm feeling impatient for it to reload too, but sometimes we got to try and be a bit patient, right? Actually, that's a good time to plug one of my other recent videos, and it says it in the title. Talks a bit about patience and how when you are patient, sometimes you'll be rewarded in life. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee it, but okay, so I am going to do that right here. Otherwise, I would have just gotten my charger with it. Okay, so I'm bringing this over to the computer, to the piano. Yeah, now I'm warm. I tell you, that's what I say. Like, that's why it's usually not quite that quick, but that's why I prefer to wear that thing. But I don't know if it can be washed with regular laundry, and I felt like it was kind of feeling like it could stand the washing. So, okay, I don't see anything from Potato. That's one of our followers that I can only see it via my one device. Okay, so I've got about, 15, 25 minutes while that's in there. So, and of course, it's only suggesting 3 other songs. Now, if I go and do one of the ones I've already did, if I open it rather. Oh, yeah, actually, that was it. No, okay, that's weird. At that time, it looked like I clicked the performer's name, but it did bring up the song. And then afterwards, it's got like Pearl Jam is one of those bands I feel like I probably know more of their songs than I realize I know. You know? Country. Is this going to behave to the amount of, if I was to go here, I could do, you know what I should do? I don't even know if that looks like it's working. I'm going to do another song that I'm trying to learn for doing some music with somebody. So this will be the second time I've played it, and I've heard it a couple times. So we'll give it a try. Yeah. So, okay. Thank you for your patience. And here we go. And hopefully, okay, it looks like okay. Hopefully, you guys take this as the song that it is. I'm gonna put this back on. My arms keep getting chilly. I don't know what's up with it. You know what I might do? Don't judge me for it, okay? I don't do this often, but I do have anemia, so my temperature. I'm just gonna do this. Arms are covered, but it's not really on. Can you tell? Maybe I shouldn't have said. Okay, here we go. And I will understand. You know that I'll be at your side. There's no need to worry. Together we'll survive the haze that burns. I'll be by your side. Make me feel like you're all alone, and you know there's nowhere to turn. I'll be at your side. If there's life standing still, and your soul's confused, and you cannot find what road to choose. If you make mistakes, I will still believe. I will turn around, so you know that I'll be at your side. If I need to, together we'll survive all the things that hurt. I'll be at your side. If you feel like you're all alone and you know where to turn, I'll be at your side. And then it goes, yeah, it just repeats essentially. So there's that song. Of course. Okay. Now the one under this, I definitely, yeah, that's a fairly easy song. If I'm going to be honest, most of what it's suggesting is other songs by that person, as of by that band. But as of yet, I don't know any of those. But this one is an Adele song, so which you'll probably be familiar with. So, and I must not let the pizza burn. So in 10 minutes, I better check it. Oh. Okay. Now, actually, I'm hesitant because, but I'm moving forward. This is the thing. I did an Adele song with a former band that I was in, and I do miss it. I do, but you know, some things are just meant to be in a certain chapter of our lives, right? But let me just quickly look. What else does it say here? There's some Ed Sheeran. Sam Smith. Yeah, no, this one seems to be the best one I'm seeing, but please request some songs. I'm sort of feeling in a country mood, but you can see the highlighted comment. Those are the genres that I pretty much do, and I'll do my best within them. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody is watching you, 'cause it feels like hope, like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, have a moment before I go. It's a classic. 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, it reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph this life. We got there like we were. We were scared, I didn't know. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, just like a song. I was so scared to face my fear. Nobody told me that you'd be here. That's where you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. Still looks like a movie. Still sounds like the song. My God, it reminds me of when we were young. Let me just like a song. I got it in mind. When we were young, we were young, we were young, we were young, we were young. Earlier I was asking about country music, and this is an artist that, kind of like another one that I'm thinking of, some of her songs don't actually sound all that country. There would be more of me doing this particular singer's stuff on the weekend, but my friends in the UK that are a couple have never heard of this person, and I was absolutely baffled by that. Because she is pretty well known in music. And then when I finally found out what country songs they like, only one of the two of them had an answer. And she said she couldn't even remember the guy's name. She said Dolly Parton, and she named a song, and we later realized who she was talking about. And I don't actually know much of his music. And the song she mentioned was not even all that country like. So, but I'm going to try and fit in one or two of these. And so it's a bit sore, but I don't want to make you wait for a minute well, you know what? Why don't I look for songs? I've got it pulled up on here now. And then on the weekend, it would probably be different because it would be a bit more likely that G might be on a flute or something to join. I kind of want to do this one instrumental. Whoops. This would be a fun one to do. Except for the fact that, so I'm just looking at some songs here. Um, I still think that she was very graceful in one of her music videos. I was talking about some of Pink's music videos today too, and I guess when I compare, it's kind of like, I like Pink, the singer, but when I compare, it's kind of like, yeah, this isn't that bad. So I'll do one or two of hers, and then I'll probably have to get doing things. Yeah, I felt that kind of like that. Actually, you know what I might do then? If I'm that chilly, I'll put this up, the heat up. Okay. So with the heat in the oven, I'll probably be sweating like crazy by the end of this. um, so I suppose it was a few more eggs. I don't want to use that popular stuff right there, but yeah, they're right there. Okay. I lost my place thinking just a moment. Essentially, yeah. I felt a little bit awkward singing that one. Thank you for the third like. Is there somebody actually here? Because at the moment it says there isn't. Yeah, I'll just look at my browsers later, and I'll find stuff. I've watched stuff all day. I'm sure there's some I think that maybe I'd be worthwhile watching with you. I'll just switch over and on. I don't know, maybe that person just had that health condition and was looking for someone to relate to on it. It was just a very weird thing. So let me just see. What do we have suggesting under here? Ironically, because she does have, okay, there are some that are her. She has a lot of popular music. Not too many of them are being requested here, though. Take Me Home, Country Roads. I just feel like it's such a redundant song. I don't mind it, but you guys want to hear a sad song or a happier one? I'm going to have to take that pizza out soon. Just looking through some songs. If you have a song request, I can't roll super much longer right now. Whether I roll again after dinner, we'll see how I feel. But she doesn't have as many pages of songs as I thought she would, considering that some of them have more than one version. And she has some Christmas ones too, actually. Yeah, but Zach, it's not Christmas anymore. Stop singing Christmas songs. That sounds like a new title I don't remember ever hearing before. Let There Be Peace on Earth. I've Seen Better Days. Those two definitely want to look at. Song request welcome. I am looking through a particular singer's. And yeah, we don't know much about her band. She's kind of the main one. Obviously, she has a band that's performing with her, but at least I don't know much about them. That she has a song called Pink Guitar, because I recently saw one on a show, and because I was talking about her with somebody who I was also talking about Pink with. That'd be a cool combination of singers to see. Does anybody know if they've done any music together? Sky Full of Angels I should look up. I'm actually surprised I don't know that many of her songs. I'm going to have to listen to them and learn some by the weekend. Well, tomorrow I don't have plans. Thursday I do, and Friday I probably do. Thursday might be an actually really busy day. I'm not sure yet, but at least a couple things. One of them is a phone call, but... And then, yeah. This one is an uplifting, optimistic song. So I think I'm going to choose this one. Just got to check the pizza. I don't want to burn it. And it looks like it might be perfectly cooked. Let me just check. Honestly, it's not what I really feel like, but I had passed out lunch because I just did. And we don't have a lot of options at the moment, so... I'm going to turn the oven off and keep it hot. Play this last song, and then I'm good to go. I hope somebody's here to hear it. Yeah, this kind of covers it. Kind of does. There's the other one I opened, but that'll do. Can somebody be here to hear my last song, please? Can you let me know if you are? My throat's actually a bit sore, but I think it just is. I don't think it's because of the singing I've done, because I haven't done that much. Some people may say, did you warm up first? I don't find that you necessarily... I mean, I'm not going to say that it's not a... Like that's a bad idea to warm up before you do music. And it's not like I sing all day, every day. But I've been at it for so long, and I think basically warming up your voice in general. So if you've been having a social day, or you're talking with people, or you have aphantasia and you're talking to yourself, or you're talking to your pet, your voice is, staying fairly warmed up. It's true. I was sleeping about an hour and a half before I rolled, but for about an hour. But anyway, okay, so let's do this one more song. And if you guys would like to see me live stream again tonight, at the moment it's a little bit quieter. The Alex haven't been helping super much with this one either, but then after dinner maybe I will. So let me know. Okay. maybe got here and just left. If that's wrong, let me know. I just had a hair in my coffee. That's okay. It's probably mine. Okay, here we go. When you feel like you've run out of hope, carrying all that weight, and your back's about to break, when you're standing at the end of the road, you wanna give up the fight, you see no relief inside. It's hard to keep the faith. The darkest night till we come finds the day. At the end of the road, just you don't know where the road is leading. If you think that the mountain's too great, the ocean's too wide, and you'll never get through. Somehow you do. Where the darkest night of the day, when you think it's the end of the road, don't know where the road's leading to. If you think that the mountain's too high and the ocean's too wide, then you'll never get through. Some way, somehow you do. It's those times when you get back. You find the strength you didn't know you even had. Somehow you'll get through this year. When you think, key change, and that didn't sound great. I admit. 1 minute. When you think it's the end of the road. I don't know why F sharp and A sharp sound so terrible. Maybe it's tabbed wrong. It could be. I mean, heck, we're already in the S titles of her song, so I mean, a Tammy Wynette kind of pain. What kind of title is that? Funny, I was just talking about Tammy Wynette the other day randomly. Yeah, Mark and Kelly might be a little bit disappointed. I mean, I'm going to try and learn some more songs. I really thought I knew a lot more of her music. I know at least 7 or 8 of her songs. I think I've seen about 4 of them so far, and I'm in the T titles, so. And I don't even know if that one's originally hers or if she just has a version of it. I think there may have been 1 or 2 titles that I didn't notice in here too. Because, oh, here's one. I'm just going to do this one instrumentally. I'll try to, but the singer in me might have other ideas on that. two people here. Gonna wrap this up with one more song. Again, we'll see if maybe I will later. At the moment, I'm feeling pretty low energy tonight, so I might not. But I could try and muster up some energy since I can't during the day. That if somebody, if you wanted me to roll later and you'd be happy to come and watch and you especially chat, then I'd be happy to come back. But anyway, in the meantime. A lot of music styles. Yeah. See in the highlighted section what kind of music I do. You're gonna fly. Every dream you chase, know that that's okay. You're hanging there, you're gonna see that sometimes work out like they should. To give you what it takes to know the difference between getting by and living. Anything worth doing is worth doing all the way. You'll have to live with all the choices that you make. Make sure you're always giving way more than you're taking. Okay, I'm going to wrap up and eat pizza now. It doesn't look like anybody is currently here, so it's a good time to do so without feeling like I'm leaving while there's an audience. So, yeah, how about this one? But yeah, it's exactly helping. There's so many videos to watch, and people have their lives, so it's fine. I'm thankful that it did decent. Okay, take care, everybody. Oh, to the person who's just wrapping up, I'll give you a moment just in case I'm maybe familiar with you, or you might be someone that okay. I was gonna say, if it's someone I'm familiar with and they are able to watch later, I would, or someone who just puts a cup of cool comments and sounds worthwhile to come back for, then I may have, but they left, so they aren't. No offense, but they aren't. Would have been so easy to have, you know, been more cool.